Hey there, I'm Domen and please, come on in. Today's recipe is something special. I look forward to Friday every week because it means that in the evening I'm making pizza. I mean, what is there not to love about it? The dough is super easy to make, inspired by Patrick Ryan from the Firehouse Bakery. I'll leave a link to his video down below. Now this is what you'll need to make this dough. 250 grams of white flour, 100 grams of active sourdough starter, 160 milliliters of water, 25 grams of semolina, 5 grams of salt, and 1 gram of instant yeast for a bit of a boost to the sourdough starter, and 2 spoons of olive oil, and obviously a bowl to mix everything in. Start by adding the flour and the semolina to the bowl. Add the salt, yeast, and the sourdough starter before adding the oil and the water at the very end. At this point you can do as you please. Either use your hands or a wooden spoon, whichever way you prefer, and mix until all the ingredients are just incorporated. No longer than a minute. Then cover and put in the fridge for 24 hours. The next day, when you're ready to make your pizzas, take the bowl out of the fridge and drop the dough on a floured work surface. Form a rough ball and let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes. In the meantime, preheat your oven to its maximum temperature. If you have a pizza stone or something similar, preheat that with the oven as well. Then proceed to divide the dough into 2 equal pieces and form smaller balls. Do this by gathering the corners and closing the bottom seam by rolling them under your palm on the counter. Place them on a generously floured surface and cover so they don't dry out. You can use some baking paper or wax paper or something like that, or just put them on a tray. You can even just leave them on the counter. Now let the dough rest for about 15 minutes. In the meantime, prepare your toppings. Today I'm using tomato sauce seasoned with mix of garlic, oregano, thyme, rosemary, salt and pepper. Don't use ketchup for this. Never, ever use ketchup. Just don't. Then mushrooms cut to a desired thickness, grated mozzarella, rucola, and some fresh cherry tomatoes. Now time to get going. Flour your work surface generously. At this point, there is no such thing as too much flour. Take a dough ball and start gently forming a disc. Tap it with your fingers first, then gently flatten it with your fist, and as soon as it feels comfortable enough, pick it up and start moving it over your knuckles and let gravity help you with the forming. As soon as your disc is about 30 centimeters in diameter, you can place it on a piece of baking paper and fill up any tears with a piece cut from the side like I'm doing here. Once it's baked, no one is going to notice that. Now, start with 3 to 4 spoons of tomato sauce, cover generously with cheese, and top with the mushrooms. By now your oven should be ripping hot. Now it's time to transfer your pizza to the oven. I'm using a pizza peel, but you can use whatever is comfortable for you. Depending on the temperature of your oven, you'll want to bake anywhere between 11 to 18 minutes. Just keep an eye on your pie so it doesn't burn. Once it's ready, bring it out, add the rucola, cherry tomatoes, and let's be honest, on a pizza like this, you cannot not add some freshly sliced Parmesan. Transfer to a plate or a serving board, cut into slices, tidy it up a bit, and enjoy. And with that, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about any part of this recipe, just ask down below. And until next time, bye!